Hello everybody in YouTube land, all of my music friends, and whatever stranger might stumble upon my meager channel. Hope everyone's doing well and had a great weekend. I just wanted to make a different video here. At one time I used to be heavily involved in like smartphones, software, formerly on XDA developers. We used to, trade ROMs and upload APKs, and some of us had actual machines built where we would sync like CyanogenMod and pull different builds and stuff like that and soup them up a little bit. And I never messed with kernels, but a friend of mine did. I would build based off of his kernel, and we had a few ROMs that we made, mainly like I said, just some AOSPs and stuff like that. But for the most part, like you would find in Lineage today. But phones just started working better, and it just kind of got old after about 6 or 7 years. So basically, I just got back into music, and the phones kind of got stale for me. Pretty much, if you buy something today in the mid-range market, it's pretty good. You should be all right with it. Things have just caught up that well. On the other hand, there are $1,000 plus phones out there now that, I'm just going to go ahead and say it now, people that are buying those are mainly buying those because they worry about what others see in their hand. That their worry is of, I gotta look good, I mean, all these little fad words like a little teenager. I see grown men up there talking about, you gotta look fly or dope. All of these little weird little lingos and clicks and sounds. It's just totally a sign of, I'm not here to knock anybody. It's just a very, very, it's like an infantile thought. It's a group mentality, which it can be fun for an age group or whatever, but there's grown men up there doing this stuff, and a lot of reviewers, like, I've watched them make videos of reviews of stuff where they started off, they were great, wholesome reviews, and then you can tell it's all about the money, and they sell out, they over commercialize, and you might as well sit down and watch TV in your living room or cable. YouTube's pretty much gone that way. But I'm one of these small guys who keeps it small. I don't do anything for money. I like to entertain. I like to think I'm a pretty funny person, but those that know me I'm kind of going through some health changes here, and like I said, enough of all that chit-chat. Hey, Joe. Joda says hi. Cotton Butt Joe. Joda, say hey. No, he's going to jump. Anyway, cut to the chase here. Hope you're all having a great weekend. So what I did was, I'm filming this with the Note 9, and the only reason I have the Note 9 now is because a friend of mine was desperate for $200. I gave it to him, so got the Note 9. So that was about 6 months ago, something like that. Yeah, believe it or not, that's what I have, and it's what I'm using. So it's a great phone, and you realize that sometimes going from one phone way down to one that's a little bit older, and you have to worry about like lag or whatever, But if you're one that doesn't care, like me, I used a 3T for 2 years, which was an 821 processor. It worked great, took great pics and all that. I didn't care if anybody saw me with it. I could care less. I don't live my life. I don't have like social jewelry. I don't care for that. Like I said, that's kind of infantile. If you need a tool and you're looking for something to make videos with, even, or if you're looking for something to check out your Facebook, whatever, I mean, I'm not big of a Facebook person. I just post my little videos and comment once in a while, but your YouTube, checking things out. I have found something that's a great deal. Instead of paying thousands of dollars, why not pay under $100 and get a flagship? Anything with an 820 processor up, you're going to be okay, at least for a couple of years, okay? And this applies to any phone. One day this Note 9 will be $100, okay? You know, as long as that scope is within 2-3 years, you should be okay. If you don't surf crazy, cringy sites, you don't have to worry about security so much. Software can be flashed to wake a phone back up. We discussed that earlier, but we're not going to get into that. Anyway, we'll cut to the chase here. Sorry for all the blibber blab. Just to get that off my mind. I found a V20 by LG, which I didn't like LG. I liked their G3 for a little while, but I found the V20, okay? Now you can get this thing for $90. This is a Verizon, which technically it should be unlocked for all carriers out of the box. So, 90 bucks, it looks like it's brand new. You probably can't tell with this video. I don't have much light here. But this is the guy right here. It's got the little tramp stamp on there. A little bit of sweat or something on there, a smudge. There might be a little tiny little crack. I'm not crack. Scrape on this plastic. Right there. But am I worried about that? Of course not. Not for $84. Okay. The battery's not all that good. You know, I might get a few hours if I was to put my SIM in it like I did yesterday. But the main thing is, if you have any problems, these people do give you a little warranty, you know. If you call them up, say the battery's shit, they'll send you another battery. Don't worry about it, right? If your screen's kind of messed up, you know, you got a little hazing, that's going to happen sometimes with LCDs, you know, but it's okay. Anyway, this is the device here, the LG V20. You saw the tramp stamp. You get you one of these, you put it on Page Plus, you put it on whatever you want, right? So it should be unlocked. Technically it should be, and if not, you can get it unlocked for under like $5 from an eBay pin. But Verizon phones, to my knowledge, they were unlocked 2016 up. So, should be. So, this is it right here. This is a 16 by 9. Yeah, the old standard aspect ratio. Could be wrong there, but who cares, right? It's a 2K display, right? It's like a 560 something PPI. That's insane. So you got great viewing, you know, reading text and stuff like that. You'll have no problems with it. It's got a little ticker on the top. It's got my little name on there now, and this thing can, you know, shortcuts. Say like I walk Joda at night, I need a flashlight. This thing will stay on, and I can just turn the flashlight on, turn it on or turn it off, right? No problem. Easy cheesy peasy. And then if you want your cute little name up there so you can, you know, fit in and make yourself, you know, look like a stud, you could do that, right? So anyway, 16 megapixel camera on the back and an 8 megapixel camera on the back. All right, this doesn't do that photo voodoo stuff. I don't think so much of depth of field or whatever. You'll get that naturally with the 16 megapixel here. It's got a little, you know, what do you call it? LED or a laser autofocus assist. It's got dual flash. I mean, come on. I don't really need to get into specs with this thing. That little 8 megapixel down there on the right is, what do you call that? A wide angle. So you can get more in the shot. You can look online and just look up LG V20 and somebody will do an unboxing video for you or walkthrough video. I'm not really trying to do that. I'm just trying to tell you that you could take the battery out of this thing and replace it with the little door right there. You pop it open, and for under $10 you can get a battery all day. Charge it up, pop it in there when the other one's dead. It has fast charging as well. It's got an IR blaster as well. You can change your, you know, change your channel on your TV, or for my case, the air conditioner over there. The sound isn't the best, but you'll hear your videos okay. USB Type-C, and the best part about this thing is it has a jack, a headphone jack, that not only is it a standard headphone 3.5 millimeter, it's also got a quad DAC built in. So if you've got killer headphones or some kind of audio system, this will push it. No worries. It pushes my clips just fine. The camera, front-facing camera, is a, I don't remember. I want to say it's an 8. I could be wrong. I believe it's an 8 megapixel wide as well. Might be a, y'all just don't quote me on that. It works okay. Like I said, if you're not out making like, trying to make like studio quality videos with a phone anyway, you're okay. This will be perfect for those lifetime moments that you want to catch. Perfect. It's also, this is made actually to stand out from the rest by making actual content with. It has a lot of in-depth features in the camera where you can actually do pretty good cinematography with it if you're patient or whatever. But anyway, this is 90 bucks, okay? It's got an 820 processor. You can play games with this thing and all that. I bought this mainly because I needed something to play media with and then film with the other one. So I've got the option to use either one or both, right? The speed of this thing isn't bad at all, you know. I could press this and see what kind of porn pops up, but I don't ever look at that. You can look at what things I've been looking up here. Does the Mox F6 take batteries? I own that keyboard, and I searched that because someone said that they put batteries in there. As I was like, nah, mine's in the house. All right, Hello Kitty Strat value. I saw one for 80 bucks, and I couldn't believe I should have jumped on it, but did it. And then FISA. I had to look up FISA, meaning to post a definition for someone in a comment section. Why am I saying all this? I don't know. I'm a weirdo. But anyway, so you get all this great stuff, right? You get a little camera there. So that's the front-facing camera. You know, I don't need to take a picture or anything. But, and then we have, you know what? I did take a couple to show an example. Let me do that for you real quick. Oh, Jesus, I opened the same thing. Guys, I'm getting old. All right, let's see. Where's the, see, I got it. You can put a launcher on here of your own and make it much faster. But don't laugh and look at the stud. All right, now, these aren't going to come out very well, but like through the camera. But you can see here, this is a regular shot that I took. It's got the little mice in the boot up under my camper there. And what I wanted to show was when we double tap and zoom in, the detail. And I mean, you're not going to be zooming in on Facebook anyway, right? Most people aren't. And let me see if I can get that to come in better. No, it's not going to. So there's that, and there's some coffee I took. This is another one I think with the wide angle. So see, check that out. Zoom in a little bit, and he's still nice and crisp. You can see the actual dirt crystals back. Here's a close-up I did with the regular main 16 megapixel. That's sharp. It's got a little bokeh, natural bokeh behind it. You don't need all that fiddly weirdness going on. It's a double tap, still crisp. So like I'm saying, if you want to make videos or something, this is just something I did outside. A little bit of post-processing in there, you can see sharpening and whatnot if I go into the trees here. But yeah, that's the regular camera, and this is the wide zoom. So you can get a lot of family in the pictures, or guitars, right? This was another picture I must have took, I don't know. And this was to show the bokeh effect of just taking a shot real close. You get that natural blur in the background. And this thing is very, very crisp. So, well, there we go. Look at that. So, this is the LG V20, y'all. You know, it was a 2016 release. That's a front-facing camera, which they say sucks. Looks fine to me. Maybe not the subject, but, I mean, look at that. Right? Looks like they skin tone. There's my, even got my truck in the background back there. Go Chevy, 350, baby. Anyway, that was me being all cool looking up a tree. All right, y'all. So that's that, and hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you're just looking for a camera to make videos with, even for a YouTube channel, you know, to do like me, kind of upload videos so that my grandkids or my kids can one day look back when I'm gone and watch hours of me make a fool out of myself. I mean, that's one great thing, right? You won't see me jumping up on buildings and laying flat to make a statement to the group that I cater to, because I don't do that. I don't live that life. And I hope everyone is free and is an individual and thinks for themselves. There's so much to do out there. You know, if you like hunting, fishing, whatever like that, you know, it's wonderful. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. We need that. Everyone just needs to be themselves, be original. So that's why my point of view in this topic alone with the phone, if you're worried about what people are going to think what you have in your hand, you're going to spend thousands of dollars. If you don't, and you're only worried about getting things done, you're going to save money. And instead of buying a budget phone for $150 or $200, go buy a flagship that's way better than that budget phone. It might have been in someone else's hands before you got it. Who cares? Really? So, hope you guys have a great day. I've been Rob, and Joda's over here with me, and this has been a phone review on the tech side there. So, hope you guys have a good one. Sorry for the mumbling and stuff. That's just how I roll. Peace.